the Philadelphia Eagles set a new precedent in the NFL when they announced their front office wouldn't have a general manager. Instead, they would have a collaboration, which allowed guys like Howie Roseman and Joe Douglas and the rest of the coaching staff to cater to their strengths. Howie Roseman, he's a cap guy. He's a trade guy. He doesn't always make the best draft picks. So Joe Douglas is the scout. He's the one that knows what's going on in the college landscape. So he's the one that's pretty much making the draft picks. In terms of bringing in free agents, if you look at a lot of the guys that the Eagles have brought in, like a Nigel Bradham, like an Alshon Jeffrey, they have ties to the former coaches. Jim Schwartz with Bradham, Mike Groh with Jeffrey. This is with a lot of the guys that they brought in. So now we're looking at a situation where the Eagles might be trying to change it up again. Because according to Ian Rappaport, the Eagles may go into 2018 without an offensive coordinator. And when you really think about it, it kind of makes sense because I predicted that they would promote within because, well, you don't really want to change the offense around. You don't want to really bring in a guy from the outside with different philosophies or whatever. So the easiest thing to do is to promote Deuce Staley or Mike Groh. Well, instead of promoting one of them, why don't you just promote both of them? So essentially, it's not that the Eagles don't have an offensive coordinator. They basically have two of them. So what Ian Rappaport is reporting, Deuce Staley and Mike Groh, they would get more of a responsibility when it comes to game planning. So when you think about it, it makes sense because Doug Peterson is the one calling the plays. This isn't a situation like, say, the Atlanta Falcons, where Kyle Shanahan was calling the plays and he was basically in control of the offense 2 years ago. And then this past season, obviously not as much success with Steve Sarkisian. Dan Quinn doesn't run the offense. He basically runs the defense. But in Philadelphia, Doug Peterson is the one calling the shots. So at the end of the day, this move isn't really that crazy when you really think about it. They're basically going to have co-offensive coordinators, if that's the way you want to look at it. So the Eagles are shaking it up again. And I love it. Fly, Eagles. Fly, baby.